All right, chat, let's do this. We'll go a little bit longer. I thought I might have to call it there, but screw that. I at least need to see what this team is going to be like somewhat in action now that it is imperative that we start winning a couple of games here and there. First and foremost, we have to go through the red shirt process, so let's take a look at the new names and everything that we have going on. So at quarterback, we have Horvath, France, Gleaton, and our new quarterback, Old Red Rocket. I'm not pronouncing it the other way, but he is there, and to be honest, he's going to sit out for the year. Do I have to have the Revamped mod to create a team? Oh God. So the whole create a team thing is really weird because the create a team feature within the game was through Team Builder, which was online based and isn't live anymore. There are tutorials you can search in order to create a team. I don't think you technically need the Revamp mod, but just know creating a team is a bit of a pain in the ass, which is why I don't. At running back, the 5-star athlete, Donnie Jepp, is there. Of course, we have Mihoy Manoy Ahoy Matey, Kumbaya, Hoorah, and American Badass. You essentially are overrated an existing school, yeah. Because this was the 5-star prospect, we cannot afford, and obviously, hey, YouTube side of things, 5 months from now, when you get to watch this, cool. We obviously get rid of some dudes who are already here. This one in particular that people will care about. That's about it. We cannot afford to redshirt that guy. He has to play. But from there, American Badass can get the red shirt for this year. And so can old Oorah. So we got our 3 running backs. At fullback, and actually really quickly. So quarterback, not a major need this year. Nor is running back. We are going to need a fullback. I got to keep notes of what we need right now so I don't have to come back. But obviously Fofana and old Eli Heidenreich are still there. Wideouts. The former quarterback now moved to wide receiver. Dobie fucking with that missile. We had a good quarterback to build around. We needed a good running back and wide receiver, and Dobie Fuggin has been moved over. He is with Leon Houghton Jr., the new wideout. Captain, we're sinking. Of course, William Henry Harrison is still there. You Sunk Me Battleship, Davy in the Navy, Admiral Popeye, and new addition Edward Kenway. This is a tough one, but I am going to risk we're sinking. And we are also going to sit out Kenway and Popeye for the year to continue to be somewhat aggressive in terms of risking it with the red shirts for the long-term benefit of the program. Hopefully nobody leaves. But wide receiver is not a huge need for us either. Nor is tight end. Alex Texas still here. Juan McGummy and now Lou Albano at tight end. At left tackle, Grayson Crawford, Aiden Wayless, and Hear Me Out, our newest left tackle, and I will hear him out next season because he's sitting out for the year. Left guard, Javon Bouton. Where's Me Floaties, who transferred over. And, of course, Captain Morgan is there as well. At center, Corey Smith, Moriarty, and Sub McMissile. I am going to sit out Corey Smith and Sub McMissile. So Moriarty will be there, and then we'll have the extra left guard to back him up. So we'll be aggressive with the 2 centers there. At right guard, Ben Purvis and new addition, What's a Pass, who will be sitting out for the year. And then right tackle, Trey Cummings, Chris Adams. And you knew somebody would pick the name. You knew it. And I agreed to it. I will be exclusively calling him Noah. There is the correct way to say it. There is the very wrong way to say it. We're calling him Noah. I'm not kidding. Within 17 feet of that name, and even trying it, that is a trap card. That is a trap card, to say the least. You can say it right 99 times. But if you say it wrong once, your career is over. So Noah is here. He will be sitting out for the season. We'll leave the jokes for RG3 on Twitter. So let's see. That is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be enough offensive linemen for the year. On the defensive line, new addition, Armor Abs Krabs, as well as Oh No, who is still on the team. And then right side is Turner Step, Sal the Seas, and Endo's new addition of Stanford Sit Dodge. In terms of the team, Krabs, I'd love to sit out Armor Abs for the season, but he was the 4-star defensive end. I can't afford to lose him and have him get pissed. I really can't. It's Ford. Stan Ford. Yeah, Stanford. Like the college. Old Stan Ford. He is going to be sat out for the season. We can sit out one other guy. It's either Krabs or Oh No. And it's going to be Oh No. I can't afford to have Armor Abs Krabs get pissed and leave. Can't do it. At defensive tackle, Kerry Von Erich. Numb Legs the second, for those of you who saw our Boston College playthrough. And there's a lot of different ways to pronounce this. I'm gonna go with Tuki Islamas, aka I Am Llamas. And old Tug will be sitting out the year. Numb Legs will be the third on the depth chart. At linebacker, no new additions, but how do I tackle? And Squilliam Fancy Son are still there. Middle linebackers, new addition of El Hijo de Football. And on the right-hand side, Precious White was another new addition. Precious will be sitting out the season. And then down the middle, Colin DeMarines and El Hijo de Football will also be redshirt for the season. At corner, Andrew Duhart was already here. We now have Russ Shanspy and Jackson Flaxen Waxen on the roster. I do not have enough corners to actually sit anybody. We are desperately in need of corners moving forward. And actually, one more double check here. I would say probably like 1 to 3 linebackers. Defensive tackle, we were okay. We're going to need at least 1 defensive end. And then O-line can just be kind of a general thing that we look at. At corner, again, was fine. We don't have the ability to redshirt anybody. At safety, no new additions there. On the right-hand side, though, we have Endo Mills III and William Mosley, who will both sit out the season. At kicker, Kevin Von Erich, our second Von Erich, and at punter, Peter Nuggy Jones of the Nuggy Jones Dynasty. Young Wei Koo, unfortunately, had to be cut after his disastrous performance against Army last season. So again, we're going to be very aggressive with the red shirting. It'll benefit us long term if we get lucky enough to not have anybody step away. To the depth chart. To the depth charts. Horvath will still be our starter, given that he's an 88 overall. Running back is Donnie Jepp. That works out well. Lafon at fullback. Wideouts. Honestly, it looks good. Missile is the number 1. Got Houghton, Harrison, Battleship, Davey in the Navy. Tight ends are looking good. Except Heidenreich needs to be out for Captain Lou. Then the O-line ends up being Grayson Crawford, Javon Bouton, Declan Moriarty, Ben Purvis, and Trey Cummings. So all dudes that we inherited. Armor Abs Krabs. And at left end on the right side is Turner Step. We're going to swap Step out for Sal the Seas. Given there's only a 1 overall difference. And we got Kevin Von Erich at defensive tackle. We'll put Numb Legs as the second choice. And linebackers, we got Jacob, Ramos, Campbell. So there's a choice about defense. And then at corner, Duhart, Ketchum, Chapman, Shanspy. And then we'll bring in Flaxen Laxon as well. So can't say performance, then I can see I won't say Noah's name. There you go. Clearly. All right. Still a pretty bad team, but again, I do think we can be better this year. In terms of the open schedule, we're going to take Notre Dame out. Week 6 against Air Force is locked in. So, yeah, that's going to be play a shitload of games after week 1, then get the middle week off. Okay. So, we have weeks 2, 3, and 4 to customize. Again, we need beatable opponents. We need beatable opponents here. Anybody else? I mean, James Madison. There's actually a lot of teams. Coastal Carolina is definitely in the conversation. North Carolina starts off as number 3 as defending champions. South Alabama wouldn't be too bad. Monroe. Honestly, the I said I never want to schedule FCS teams, and I won't. I don't know how good Wyoming is at this point. Similar color scheme, though, too. Let's go one team from kind of the top of a board. I agree with Coastal Carolina. Week number 3. Let's go towards the middle. We can go for New Mexico because we know they were pretty bad. And then instead of number 6 Oregon, closer to the bottom. I mean, Utah State. Go for South Alabama from there. Yeah, there we go. F strength schedule. Just get a bunch of home games because we're not worried about strength of schedule. Just need to win some games. Works for me. Works for me. Again, just winnable games is the game plan. So the last thing that we have to set up is our recruitment board for this season. Say hello to the Word doc, where I'm just keeping track of, again, the freaking positions that we need to look for. So let's see what we have. And the top guys are interested. Shocking. Quarterback, not a desperate need, which is good because there's no top-notch talent at quarterback that wants to come here anyway. So fair enough. We don't have to worry about that at all this year. Running back. There's only one running back interested, and he's not that good either. I mean, Niles, there's not too many spots I can put the webcam anyway. So, I mean, I can move it slightly down, but I'm never going to be able to totally take it out of frame or anything. But there you go. Actually, that does work a little bit. Fair enough. Again, running back, we don't need one. This guy's not very good anyway. And speaking of not very good, Terrio. Oh, my good friend Terrio. Terrence, how the hell are you, my man? How'd the stream go? I promise after this week, I will get back to playing some Plate Up with you. I have had 3 days in a row of esports cast with 2 more to go. On top of having the stream, on top of recording podcasts and shit. I'm an exhausted dude. I don't want to hold you back. I cannot be a successful sous chef at the moment. Big shout out to Viper for the follow, by the way. Derry, how did the stream go, though? It is good to see you, you handsome devil. I even bought FIFA. Oh my god, really? I didn't know. You didn't tell me. Nobody told me you bought FIFA. Fine, we'll play Pro Clubs soon. There you go. I will play Pro Clubs with you. Shout out to the Nim for the follow, by the way. I will play Pro Clubs with you. I will play Plate Up with you. I might even sleep with you. I gotta ask my wife for permission because I'm a simp, but you know. We'll see, Terry. Could be a big year for us. Anyway, welcome everybody that's coming in. God, is this actually Barry Bonds? Brandon Bonds. There you go. Well, I am absolutely not going to the All-Star game. I'd have to take out a small loan The prices for that are fucking stupid. I am not paying $500+, even if it is Canadian, to watch NHLers not try. I'm good. I'll pass.
I'm just trying to walk through this fucking ground.
God damn. Shout out to Dabble On for the fall. Just come for the weekend. No. I don't like the weekend. I do. He's fine. I'll see what I can do, but no promises, okay? There we go. Anyway. Recruitment. Yeah, we don't need Dennis Wallace. He's not that good anyway. You can stay at Endos. We do not need Alabama running backs. Fullbacks. Well, we need one, and they both suck. That's not good. Well, we'll still go for both of them. Wideouts. We do not need wide receivers whatsoever. And it's a good thing because these guys pretty much all suck. All of a sudden, you are really seeing less talent available for us here. We don't necessarily need a tight end, but it would be good to get one. Let's see. Out of the 3 stars, this dude's the fastest, old Michael Pope. The strongest is Cronin. All right, let's go for Pope as the fastest. This dude with the best bench, and this dude with the best squat. Works for me. On the O-line, just add both these guys for the moment. For the guards, 4 dudes. That guy sucks. This guy should be really good, and so should this guy. The 670 squad is crazy. Fun fact, there's a 4-star down there with it as well. So, at center, Brent Ray. Look at him. Defensive end. Not a huge need, but it is a need. Let's just add all 4 of these dudes to the list. Defensive tackle. Let's just add all these dudes to the list for the moment. Linebackers. Okay, this is a bad idea of adding all the dudes to the list because we are running out of space very quickly. So defensive end. Defensive end. Got the lowest bench. He's also got one of the worst squats. So Derek Davis and Nathan Williams will take him out. Defensive tackle. You are out. You are out. And you are out. For the linebackers, I need dudes who have some speed here. Sorry to Travis Hill and sorry to Patrick. Boys are out. And then Lee Peters also kind of sucks. Middle linebacker. What we got for the middle linebackers? This dude ran a 4.48 as a linebacker. Jesus Christ. Dude ran a 4.54, and then the rest of you guys. 430 bench. Brett Sands. At corner. Always a big need for us at corner. Got the Derek Hogan brother. 4.38, a 4.4, a 4.2. Oh my god, there's some speed. At safety, yeah, we are not getting like any top-notch recruits anymore. No 4-stars. This could be a little bit rough. Holy 3-star strong safeties. Jesus Christ. We'll go back there in a minute. Not a very good kicker, not a very good punter. In terms of athletes, Jonathan Alexander, Alan Cook, Doc Junction. That's what Terrio calls his bedroom. We'll add those 2 to the list. Strong safety. We got room for 3 dudes. Coincidentally, is the capacity of Doc Junction. Go with the fastest and then sort it from there. So anything under a 4.6 qualify you early on. So those are our initial 35, at least for the moment. Let's see. So fullbacks. Obviously, we're going to have to scout these guys here. So let's go ahead and do that. Eric Ellison absolutely sucks. Tight end wise, you guys want to be gems, please? Apparently not. Anybody want to be really, really good? Anybody at all? Please? Yeah, we're going to need this to be a really good season to get our prestige back up, because otherwise we could be in for a really bad time on the unemployment line. I don't want to say that's a possibility this, so early, but it is a possibility this early. But with that, I do think we are ready to go. Regular season, our third season at Navy. Again, this is the season where we actually have to start winning games. We probably will start following on a game-by-game basis. Try and bail this team out and get them a few extra wins if we can, which depends on if our kicker has 65 fucking kick power. But let's see. Initial bit of scouting. What do we have? Gone the other way. So we had the two athletes. We're not out for either of them right now. Woo! A gem and Jonathan Alexander. 94 juke move. This guy is either a running back or an option in the secondary. Good to know. I'll immediately send him that scholarship offer. And then Alan Cook. +7. Not a gem, but still somebody that we can target here initially. At safety. Let's see. Nobody's a particular standout at safety. Free safety? Any of you guys want to be insane? That guy's terrible. Justin Haas, also not amazing. Brother of Charlie. For the corners, Cortez Elbert. Yeah, he's a gem too. What a name. Cortez Elbert. Dallas Cooper's a pretty good name too. Samson Hefner? What the fuck? These names are fucking ridiculous. Let's see. Middle linebackers. Joe Hart from England? 62 overall. Yeah, Joe Hart from England. Let's see. Well, we're going to get all these scholarships out. And then divvy up the points from there. And see what we got going on. Dallas Cooper, grandson of Alice. Well, hopefully, old Dallas doesn't have a poisonous personality towards the locker room. God, I could have gone on a rant of naming Alice Cooper songs, but we won't. Some one-star fullbacks. Jesus Christ. All right, well, that is 2,500. Hey, say hello to the calculator again. No, okay, good. Didn't pop up. 2,500 of the 6,500. So if we divide that by 35, it's about 114 points per person. Endo, why do you have a signed photo of Alice Cooper? There needs to be a story behind that, sir. All right, we're going to go about 100 points on each guy that's below a 70. So we want to be able to really kind of make a strong effort for the top targets early on. I won it in a birthday raffle. Oh, it came from Altex. That explains it. I mean, that's just hilarious. Of all things, Alice Cooper. Noted golfer. Alice Cooper. And, all right, let's see. The most tedious part of recruiting every single season. I hope you have it in your living room. I hope you have it over your bed. Pray to it before you go to sleep. Crash was laughing hysterically. Of course, the black guy wins the Alice Cooper picture. I mean, he did say he don't want to break these chains. Poison. So, I guarantee that's the joke that Crash made. I guarantee it. Because that's the most Crash joke I've ever heard in my life, and I didn't even hear it. Let's see. 150s. Was Altex wasn't alive when Alice Cooper had a career. True. I mean, hey, a signed photo of Alice Cooper being the first thing you see and then the last thing you see, you know, before bed. I mean, hey, do worse. Doing an LA Tech Dynasty. Arch Manning just transferred. Hey. Future Denver Bronco, Arch Manning. Just to somehow make it worse that Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be a Patriot. You're just going to twist the knife for Colts fans. Let's see then what we have going on here, shall we? In terms of the preseason, hello, no, I don't want to exit, thank you. In terms of the preseason polls, it has Georgia, the old Bulldogs, as the #1. Florida, North Carolina, USC, and the U as the top 5 in the preseason polls. For the championship contenders, though, we are currently ranked 120. However, look at 2018, where we are projected to break into ranked territory. We have a chance. The next couple years are expected to be pretty bad, but 2018 could be our year to finally break through. Of course, we had already seen the depth chart. We can move ahead. Coastal Carolina to kick off our season. Like I said, I think we're at the point where we got to kind of go week by week to get a few extra wins here to make sure that we don't get fired, if at all possible. And at least that way, if I do hit the unemployment line, it'll be more of my fault. Probably. Find a gem, find a bust. Coastal Carolina's 0-1. We're not complete shit, that's true. All right, where do we stand for these prospects? Looking okay at fullback. Tight end, we're not absolutely screwed. Let's say 700 is probably our new cutoff, and immediately we find Claude Keller. I'm going to stick with him for the moment. Be a little bit more aggressive. Stick around in some of these races for a little bit longer. It might cost us. Okay, Samson Hefner. That's probably not going to happen. I think we can get him out of there. 500 used to be our cutoff. Now it can be about 7 or 8. Well, for the most part, we're still, you know, in the running. I'm a little bit worried about, you know, not speccing into some other options a bit heavier than what we have, but there we go. At least we can target the top dogs right now since we have all those extra points. So hope we fuck around and go undefeated. That's not going to happen. And it's not going to happen because it's time to start our new season against Coastal Carolina. They are the favorites in this one. They are very likely to win, but it is the best version of our team that we have put out there so far. Coastal Carolina does not have much in the way. I guess we can still run that 3-4. Coastal Carolina doesn't have much in the way of jersey combinations, so. Oh, goodness. All right, we need to start winning. We do not have Oregon on the schedule. I took them off. Again, we need to win some games here. And even Coastal Carolina might be too good for us.
NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation.
Old Peter Griffin, ready to rock a brand new season.
We're here in the city of Annapolis, Maryland's capital city.
All right.
This crowd is gathered to watch an intense
We can do this.
football game.
Boys, I believe in you. We're not playing the whole thing, obviously. We're going to sim to halftime like we do. But I believe in you. We can do this. We can score more than 3 points and then not allow 75 afterwards. Tulane will be an eventual stop on the schedule. It's too early to take on Tulane. As we are down 7-0 at the end of the first. Not ideal. Make it 7-3 for Coastal Carolina. 10-7, 17-7. Out of nowhere, an interception by Chapman leads to Horvath hitting with that missile for 19 yards. 17-7 for Navy. Okay, now 17-14. 17-17. Oh, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. 24-17. 24-23. We missed an extra point. 31-23. 7 minutes left. All right. Well, oh, we got a ways to go if we're going to come back here. I got to move the webcam back up. That's going to be a pain in the ass. I got to make a new scene for that. Okay. Off to Fofana here.
And he's taken down at the 25.
Just got completely held up at the line. Had nowhere to go. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Horvath isn't in. Correct. It is our backup in France.
He's on the run. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space.
Right as I hit the button to throw to Y, I had stepped over the line of scrimmage. Do we know how badly injured Horvath is? So our starting center has a sprained ankle, our starting quarterback has a pulled hamstring, our starting left tackle has a strained calf, and our starting running back has a sprained ankle. Okay. Our backup is faster than our starter, that's true.
33-yard line. It's third down.
So Jep is still in despite the injury.
He's going to try and scramble. And he hits him hard at the 36. That
was a big risk. That was a big risk. Wheels, I don't remember. Knew I could get the first down. It was just, was there going to be a fumble or an injury? We're going to look for Houghton Jr. here. He's not there.
He's going to go for the home run.
Yeah.
Doesn't get there.
I knew our quarterback wouldn't have the ability there, but I also didn't want him to take another hit. I wasn't going to really be able to get down.
You've got to get a hand in his face.
From their own 37-yard line. Second down.
Attaboy Fofana. Big run for the fullback. 92 rated.
Once he gets going, he's really tough to stop.
Okay.
It's almost all physical momentum. And right there, it carried him to a solid game.
6 minutes left. As long as we score on this drive, some way, shape, or form, we'll be looking okay. Donnie Jep gets taken down. The freshman couldn't get the speed to get around the edge. And unfortunately, the guy that was supposed to hold him up lost the block almost immediately. USC lost to Ohio State.
Ball on the 43-yard line. Rolling out to the right side. He heaves it deep. He goes up, picked off.
Number 16 makes the interception.
Got picked off by a guy named McDoom.
He steps up and makes a big turnover.
Yeah, he just made a huge play right there.
Absolutely horrific, though, from our receiver, who never really contended for it. However, what an opportunity this is.
Up the middle for a nice gain. Bennett gains about 5 yards on the run.
Well, that went from should have been a safety to this game flipping me the hell off. That's not good.
They line up.
That's not good at all. The interception, we get a chance to get the safety.
They're showing blitz.
And that's not good.
They go to the left for a nice gain.
He got the first. Fuck. Yeah, we're in big trouble.
That's very frustrating for the
We are in big trouble. That interception. I had to hope the quarterback had the arm. He didn't. Gotta keep blitzing just to try to get pressure. There we go.
And they'll bring him down behind the line. The quarterback tried to do a little too much by himself.
Hey, maybe next time he'll get...
Armor Abs Crabs gets his first career tackle for loss.
Second down and 14.
Obviously, they're going to try to wind down the clock as best they can. I just missed him.
Lateral's back, and he's got space. He gets hit out of bounds.
And they get the first down.
The offensive coordinator has to be...
Hello, Crash Andrews.
They're not in a hurry, but they're very, very...
They are absolutely murdering me on the option.
That's a third first down that they've picked up.
And they are just going to slowly run down the clock.
Excellent open field tackle.
Number 16 on the tackle at the 28-yard line.
Frustrating that we're going to lose this first game unless we get a crazy turnaround here.
On the 28.
We are still on Heisman. Fuck off. Fuck off.
He's at midfield.
All right, Heisman's still broken, clearly.
And down he goes.
That's bullshit. I'm tempted to back out and restart this game because that's tragic, EA. Even all these years later, wow, did we just get shafted there. That sucked. Look at this, dude. This should have been the easiest pick of all time. And he just stops and lets him catch the ball. Are you kidding? I didn't have time to switch to user, so I didn't use her. I just thought, oh, the AI will pick that and I'll be fine. Oof. I just, like I said, didn't think that I had a chance to switch over at that point. Drop it down to All-American then. If Heisman's going to be as cheap as I remember it being, which that is as cheap as I remember it being, that's just devastating, though. It was such a bad throw. Like, I get it's not the highest rated dude in the world, but that is devastating. That easily should have been an interception. We would have had decent field goal position.
From the 31-yard line.
Try and get the ball back. I don't think I'm going to restart, but that is definitely frustrating. Yeah, they're at the point now where we're going to kill time. We got to stop him from scoring. They might even be in field goal range, and if they are, we'll be down by 11, so...
Tries to get around the corner. He's taken down at about the 19.
Our linebacker stuck right to the running back the whole time. He never had any intention of thinking that the quarterback could take it. We are in
10th play of the drive.
Gigantic trouble. There's numb legs.
Just over 2 minutes in the game.
Full time still. We're not technically out of it, but we do need a miracle. So I don't remember if I can just hit quit and not have it count, but it just sucks. Like, I'm fine with the fact I threw that interception, but they should have thrown one too. And that's, yep, we can't tackle. That's going to be the game right there.
The offensive coordinator right now.
We would have had a chance if it gave me that interception. Instead, my dude did absolutely nothing.
This kind of drive going, you don't want to end it in a field goal.
Instead, my guy did absolutely fucking nothing.
This is the 11th play of this drive.
Literally let him catch the ball. It's just so tough. But never know. Could still be a miracle.
And he's tackled at the 14-yard line.
He's really quick with his.
We do have to use our timeouts here, though.
For a guy this big, he got to the ball carrier before he could get out of the backfield.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. They put everyone
Dude,
up on
keep
the
stacking the O-line in case they run.
Makes it to the 12-yard line.
Not to mention the fact we should have had a safety before the non-interception, if you think about it. I mean, that dude bowled through 4 fucking guys. It's crazy. And Jesus Christ. Oh, that's the ball game. Braden Bennett is a man. We're going to lose this game. We'll let it be. I still threw a pick at the end of the day. It's my fault. But we should have been given at least one more chance, and we weren't. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We drop week 1 to Coastal Carolina. Just puts pressure on more games now coming up to make sure that we don't get fired. But our dudes had a hell of a time just trying to complete a tackle. We had quite a few injuries. Yeah, unfortunately with France, he was 5 of 18. And there were a lot of throws without me being involved, so he just had a trash game. Donnie Jepp did get his first ever rushing touchdown, though. And Dobie Fuggin with that missile gets his first ever touchdown. 13 pancakes for that guy, goddamn. So, we lose week 1. It's okay. It's not the reason we're going to get fired if we do. We just have to be a little bit more on point in other games, especially those conference games. So, it's a bummer, but it be what it do. Makes this game the following week against New Mexico that much more important. But we'll be okay. I don't plan on getting fired. Even though it means we'll still be able to, make a new character and continue on with Navy, it does mean that we would lose our progress that we have and would have to start over, which would suck in terms of the progress that we have with the coach. But, it is what it is. It's not a big deal. But I'm going to be sleeping in my gamer room. So that's Crash Andrews saying, Fortnite, late night Fortnite, which, I don't know, buddy, maybe. Let's take a look at our target list here really quickly. All right, for the fullbacks, we're still looking okay. Tight ends, still looking okay. 800 points back on Eric Bush. I think we got to take him off the list. I don't think we're making up that big of a gap. 1,300 points back on Claude Keller. We're definitely out for him. Looking okay for some other people here, except for Adam Mayhew. I was going to read it as Andrew Mayhew. There's a couple of guys. Again, it's not our best recruitment class, regardless of whether or not we get all these guys. There were no 4-star players interested in our program this year. We got another guy, Justin Haas, that's going to be out. All right, so we did lose a couple of players, but it's not completely devastating, I would say, is the best way to put it. Sort by overall and put those now remaining points on the highest rated dudes. So, oh goodness. We will hope that against New Mexico we can do a little bit better. We're not being chosen to win that game either, but they are worse. They're at a C. So I do think we have a chance. And it's funny because we're also at C. Water.